right, let's hit the field.
All right.
Just wanted to talk, that's all.
Today is June 27th, and the Yankees were north of the border and trying to end their losing streak against the Toronto Blue Jays. Carlos Rodon was on the mound trying to end a streak of 2 bad starts, and could Aaron Judge continue to chase history once again? My recap, your reactions coming up next. This is NYY Recaps.
Welcome to Yankee Stadium.
Just when they thought I was out. Hey, pull me back, kid.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back. If you watch the game, I can't even comprehend why you're here. Why would you even want to think about this game for an extra second is beyond me. I have to be here. You guys, you must be the most hardcore fans of the Yankees on earth. 4 straight losses, a few more games like this, and we're going to have to rename the channel NYY Autopsies. I know everyone wants to get to Carlos Rodon, and we will get there, but we can't forget that the offense was also shite tonight. They got 3 hits, 2 runs, both on one swing of the bat by Trent Grisham, who's hitting 145, the number 9 hitter. 3 hits. Now, the Yankees did get in between 4 and 5 this morning, so, maybe they were tired. But this was certainly one of the weaker performances that they've put up all season. And once they fell behind 5-0 with nobody out in the first inning, you knew that they just weren't going to have the energy to come back. Carlos Rodon, absolutely shelled again. 3rd straight bad start. His previous 2 starts, he had an ERA of 12.46, and opponents were hitting over 400. It's hard to do worse than that. Obviously, last time out, his emotions got the best of him in the dugout. He was seen weeping and sobbing and being massaged by Gleyber Torres. Tonight, though, he did show me something. We'll talk about that. He mostly has not had an extended bad streak this year. He's had a couple of games that were kind of up and down, but, he won 7 or 8 games in a row and was really confident. And now he's hit kind of a tough streak. And tonight he was down 5 runs before he got anybody out. He put the team in an 8-0 hole. And after that, he settled down. But that's like saying, well, I crashed my car into the river, but I managed to save my gym bag from out of the back seat on my way out of the wreck. Horse was already out of the barn, but he did show me something in the 5th inning. Aaron Boone came out to get him with 1 out, and he demanded to stay in the game. He said, no, I want to finish the inning. I want to continue to work. And he got out of the inning. It was 1st and 2nd with 1 out, and he got out of it. So I want to give him credit there. That's how I want him to respond to adversity. Next time, though, maybe don't give up 8 runs in the first 2 innings. He is now 9-5 on the season, 4.44 ERA, 93 1/3 innings, 92 strikeouts, 26 walks, 1.26 whip. But obviously not his finest performance as a member of the Yankees. So, hopefully he gets it going next time. There's not much you can say. He was just bad early on. He settled in. Maybe he found something. I don't know. Just another tough night. Another tough night. Hope you dig the new player profile screen, by the way, since we had to change our, whole production with MLB's crackdown on highlights. I'm kind of having to redo a lot of stuff. So I'm going to be adding more and more visuals as we go along to mix things up. But it's a lot of work. So, I hope to have everything back to the quality you guys expect by after the All-Star break. But thanks a lot, MLB. Every baseball team and every baseball player goes through slumps. It's an inevitable part of such a long season. But the great teams find a way to bounce back. The bad teams, they let it spiral out of control. Earlier this season, a lot of people were saying this could be one of the great Yankee teams. We'll see how they respond to adversity. There's an old phrase in baseball, momentum is as strong as your next day's starting pitcher. And when the Yankees were at their best, it was because they were getting, starting pitching night in, night out. 6 innings, 1 run. 7 innings, 1 run. 5 innings, 1 run. 6 innings, 2 runs. 7 innings, 1 run. It was harmonic. It was beautiful. But lately the pitching has gone in the toilet, and that has coincided with this slump. Now the offense has struggled too. Juan Soto has not been quite as hot as he was earlier in the season. Judge has stayed hot. Volpe has not been as hot as he was during that stretch. He's been okay. He's been consistent. But the team was putting up historic numbers, and now the pendulum has swung back in the other direction. Championship teams have had bad months before. There's no reason the Yankees can't come back from this. I'm not one of those people who's going to be like, the season's over. Season's not over. We've got a long way to go. But it's time to get the train back on the tracks. And I only see one solution right now. Our pitchers, not just Rodon, but let's start tomorrow. Our pitchers have got to shove. Okay? Let's go one time through the rotation, 5 starts, where everybody gives us a quality start. Let's start there. Let's go one good trip through the rotation. We'll even call it Do Your Job Challenge. That's what
guy
we'll
who
call
does
it.
his job. You must be the other guy.
Make a game out of it. Just a quick promo. Tomorrow, our West Coast guy, Terrence, is going to be back on. We're going to have a trade show where we're going to talk about our trade picks, who we think the Yankees should go out and get, who we think they will go out and get. That'll be live after the game. We'll also do a recap as part of that, but this whole kind of instant reaction portion will be more conversational about trades and upgrading the roster, things like that. So tune in after the game for that. What we want from you is to leave your trade suggestions in the comments. Who do you want us to pick up? We'll pick a couple of the better ones and kind of see what that trade would cost and kind of break it down. All right, let's get to the autopsy.
All right, let's go. Let's get it going.
Leadoff single from Anthony Volpe in the top of the first inning. High point of the night for the Yankees. Rodon was in trouble immediately. Single, hit by pitch, and then a broken bat double by Vladdy. Infield single on a rookie mistake by Ben Rice at first base. 3-run homer by George Springer, and before you knew it, it was 5-0 with nobody out. Another 3-run home run by Springer in the second inning made it 8-0. But Rodon, perhaps hearing that W.B. Mason does not sell Kleenex, decided to man up. And he settled in, and he got through 5 innings. He did give up 10 hits and 8 runs. He had 8 strikeouts, so the swing and miss stuff was there. It was just too many pitches out over the middle of the plate. Couple of meatballs to Springer, and that was that. He did settle down, but the car was already in the river. Trent Grisham hit an opposite field home run in the top of the 5th to cut the lead to 8-2. But at that point, game was pretty much over. He's been a little bit better offensively with more at-bats, but we still need more bats in the bottom half of that lineup. Guerrero homered to make it 9-2 in the 6th inning, his 11th home run of the season, perhaps auditioning for the Yankees. And the Blue Jays hang on to win 9-2. Yankees only get 3 hits.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
If you ain't first, you're last.
Waleed Ahmed says total midseason implosion. And Lem says, looks like the other teams got to our pitching. Figured them out. Our guys have just kind of hit a rut after everybody was hot at the same time. Everybody's cold at the same time. Hitters and pitchers both have slumps. Pitching can slump just as much as hitting it. So can fielding. And the pitchers are all pretty much collectively in a slump right now. Stroman, maybe not. Stroman seems to be the stopper. He had one little bad outing, but it was sandwiched between 2 good ones. Need him to show up tomorrow. I think he's pitching tomorrow against his former team. Danny J says, would you give up Spencer Jones in a deal for Vladdy? I wouldn't give up half of Spencer Jones in a deal for Vladdy. No chance. I don't want Vladdy. Vladdy said he doesn't want to play here. That worries me. New York is not an easy place to play, even if you want to play there. I don't trust a guy who says, I'll never play there. Nope. Anyway. But fastball from Rodon, down the middle too much tonight. That was the story of the ball game. Just too many meatballs. You know the jingle. It's time to stop throwing these freaking meatballs. Let's see here. E-Money says Vlad needs to come to the dark side. I don't think so. I don't think the Yankees would make that trade anyway, but we'll talk about that tomorrow. Val and NY says, when Trent Grisham is your only source of offense, you're in trouble. Amen, brother. Anyway, let's get to the final thoughts because there's not much point in dilly-dallying around this one too much longer. Making a quick autopsy. Obviously, difficult game to watch. A lot of people probably tuned out after the first or second inning. I don't blame you. Anybody who's tuning into the recap right now, I'm astonished that you had the nerve to go back to this game. If you missed it completely, I'm sorry. But probably for the best. And I wish I had missed it. So, tough night. You know, go get some sleep. Tomorrow's another day. It's Friday tomorrow. Hopefully we can turn it around. And, hey, look, can't get much worse than this. This feels like rock bottom. I'll see you next time.